Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Um, I don't know if I'm live. Okay, yes, I am. Hi, if you're just joining now, today we are going to be showing you how to make a game in Roblox as of 2020. I'm going to be walking through the steps on how to create your first game. If you do want to know how to create your first game, then continue watching and we will begin in a few moments' time. Blue. Okay. Hello and welcome. So today, guys, we're going to be creating a game on Roblox, and well, we're not going to be creating it in today's stream, but we are going to be getting it set up, and we are going to be doing the first few steps to actually allowing us to be able to create a game. So that's basically what we're going to be doing. So without further ado, we'll get started. If you launch Roblox Studio, and you'll be brought to this screen. So what you want to do, first of all, if you haven't already, enable all the beta features, because that just means that we're going to get some better things. You can do that by going to File, Beta Features, and then enabling all of them. Okay, to get started, we are going to be creating. We're going to be creating an obby game. It's going to be quite a few part series. So we'll get started. I'm going to start on a base plate. So we're going to select a base plate. We're going to let this load now, and you'll be brought to this screen. Now, I'm going to walk you through the steps and every single thing you see here, so don't worry about it. It looks complicated off the start, but I can promise you it's actually a lot easier than it looks. A lot simpler than it looks. So, first of all, we're going to press publish, and you might not see this tool, but so we're going to create a new place. I'm going to call this place. What should we call it? Zero Man Obbies. Zero Man Obbies. Why not? I think Obbies just start with two B's. Yeah, Obbies. There we go. So we can leave the description for now because we're not going to need it. We're going to go to thumbnail and we're going to take a screenshot when we're ready. We're not okay for that for now. In the access tab, we're going to choose what devices we're going to use. So for the purpose of this video, we are going to be using every single device. Player count, you can have a maximum of 100 these days, which is absolutely insane to have that many players. We're just going to leave it at 10 for now, though. You can also got the way it chooses to fill the servers. So Roblox optimizes server fill for me. Fill each server as full as possible. Customize how many servers slots to reserve. There you go. You have access, so you can choose which devices want to do it. If you wanted to, like VIP, And you can also set the price of VIP servers if you wanted to. But we're going to leave that fine for now. In advanced settings, you'll have things like picking the genre of the game. So you have melee, navigation, social, power-ups, explosive, transport, ranged, musical, and building them, and a lot more. You have all genres as well. And you have permissions. You also have the type of chat. So when people chat in game, and you see a bubble above their head, or you can just have it where it shows it the chat at the top left, which we're going to stick with that for now. We're going to be okay with that. So we're just going to press create place. To start off, we're just going to press create place. We're going to press next, and now we've got a link to our game. So we're going to copy this, and we'll press done. We're going to go ahead and open that up. Give me a second, my browser just crashed. We're going to go ahead and open that up. So we'll do that now. So this is what we've just created. Nothing like fancy, nothing like too advanced. So what we're going to do now is go into here. We're going to go ahead and press configure this game. And we're going to go to this button that says enable studio access to API services. We're going to press the tick and we're going to press save. And now we're going to close out of our web page. So the next thing we're going to do before we get into all the menus and stuff like that, we're going to minimize this and we're going to create a folder called Making a Game 2020 or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to walk you through the tabs. If you don't have this game tab up already, go to view and then find the game tab up in the list here. So we're going to go to home. I'm going to walk you through everything step by step now, so don't worry, this will show you how to use Roblox Studio. So on the left we have ourselves various different menus such as Toolbox. This is an online marketplace where you can see where other people have created, and if we wanted to say this tower, we could just click it and there you go. Roblox will automatically put the tower into the game for you. However, not a lot of people will like what you do because it's it's already pre-made. So we're going to go ahead and delete that. And we've got other things such as pine trees, and you can find whatever you want. You could search up a car, and you could find yourself a car if you wanted to. Some really nice ones there, but we're not going to do anything like that. So we're just going to go back to our game tab here. So we're going to start at the top left. So we have a select tool. So this is going to allow us to select parts. We can, if I just do one thing quickly here and I undo this. So if I do this, you can see that it's selected it. We've got the move tool, which is self-explanatory. You can move stuff. Scale, also self-explanatory. You can scale things up. And rotate tools, also self-explanatory. Same goes for collisions. This means that an object can go through another object. So for example, let's say we have a part and we don't want the player to go through the part. We could turn collisions off so that the player would be able to go through the part. If we turn it on, it means, if we turn it off, then you get the idea. So next we have the editor, which is this tab over here, terrain editor. That's also the toolbox as well, which you can enable from there. You have your parts, so you can get your block shape like this. You press it and it will spawn one in. I'm just going to delete that for now. Also have various other shapes that you can also spawn in. You have your material, so you can, let's say we have a base plate here, Let's say we want our material to be slate, it will then change it to slate. We also have a load of other ones which look quite nice. Metal's quite a nice one. We're just going to leave that for now. We're actually going to delete the base plate because we're going to be making stuff a lot easier. So we'll keep it for now, and then we can modify it later and such. The colour is self-explanatory as well. To lock an object, that means that, see right now I can select it. If I press the lock key, I can no longer select that piece. So you can see I can't actually pick it up anymore. So that's what that'll do. So, the next thing we're going to do is go to games. My mouse has got caught on something. Give me a second. Hello? Okay. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to turn on allow HTTP requests as well. Okay. So now you have an Explorer tab. What is the Explorer tab? The Explorer tab, think of it like a folder. You have a folder which is going to be called Game. So I'm going to demonstrate this now. So let's say we have a folder here. It's called Game. Game. There we go. And inside of Game, we have another folder named Workspace. Like that. So inside of Workspace, we have Camera, Terrain, and Baseplate. If you were to also, so that's what's inside of Workspace. So we can go ahead and delete that folder now because we're not going to need that folder. So delete that. Okay, so we're going to make an obby type game. It's going to be quick and fast. You have 3 minutes to complete the parkour, and then it's going to delete the map, and then it's going to put you back to the lobby, and it's a very, very, very simple game. So, what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to create our lobby. So, let's go ahead and we're just going to make this very, very simple. So we're going to go insert a part, and we're just going to make this part a little bit bigger. So I'm just going to scale it, make it bigger. You also have a properties tab, which is self-explanatory as well. It's the properties of whatever you're selecting. So we're going to make this just a nice simple platform that players can stand on. Not going to be very, very complex. This is just going to be a lobby that players can be teleported to. And we were going to go ahead and copy it. So we're going to press Control V to copy it. Now that's going to put it on top. However, if you don't want it to go on top, what you can do is do Control D, and it will create it inside of itself. So what we're going to do is scale it down and just create some walls. Something like that. Yes, you can team create with me if you wanted to, for sure. This was more of like a series, but I mean, if you want to help out, you can do. Maybe it's not in this video, but sure. What we're going to do is just miss a wall. It doesn't have to be anything spectacular. We'll just make it something simple, and then we'll go into the coding of the game. Do some rewind. Okay, what's your Discord ID? If you want to put your Discord ID. So what I'm going to do is just copy this guy, and we're just going to move him over to the other side. Like I said, it's not going to be anything interesting. We're just going to do just something very simple so that players can spawn it, and we'll get to the coding part soon. Okay, thank you for that. I will add you now. I'm just going to open Discord here. Okay. Second here, I do this. Okay. Nearly there. Hold a second. Do this. Have you spelt that right? It's not coming up with anybody. It hasn't come up with anybody, so you got that right. Okay, let's try and add you. It's saying that this didn't work. Okay, there we go. Sent it. It's done now. I've sent it to you now. Okay. I should have sent it to you. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to make these walls, and then we'll get to the coding stuff in a second. Just going to scale it so it matches up to the other side of the walls. Nothing fancy, like I said. It's just a demonstration on how to create this lobby. In a second, I specialise more in the code side of stuff. Yep, sure, why not? Okay.
Hello.
Okay, so we're just gonna. Okay, we're just gonna copy this and move this over to the other side. There we go. Ah. Okay. 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 I don't hear you. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Wait, hello? I can hear you. Oh.
I don't hear you at all. So
Oh, I'm gonna end the call and call again.
what's going on here? Ah, headphones have come undone. Why have they done that?
Can you hear me? Hello?
Okay.
You can hear me?
What the heck's going on? Hello? 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 Okay, hello. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what's going on with my microphone here. Give me a second. I can hear it myself, so it's definitely working. Let me try calling you, see if that works. Yeah, I can hear you. Yes, I can. Okay. Give me a second to do that. Well, it's nothing fancy. It's just like a series kind of thing. Give me a second. Okay, there you go. Hello, so what we're going to do is make these invisible, so I'm going to just do that now. Okay. It's going to be like an obby game, but you only have 3 minutes to complete each obby. It's going to be randomly selected and stuff like that. Sure, why not? I'm just going to start team create. If I can remember where the button is. Okay. Where is the team create button? Ah, there we go. I think. Nope. I am trying to find the team create button. Where? I always forget where that button is because it's kind of a hard one to find. To schedule. Okay. Oh yeah. I think I know where it is. Oh yeah, team create. There we go. Okay. Just wait for team create to start, and then I'll send you an invite. Oh wow. Yep, I can still hear you. Okay, there we go. Oops. Roblox crashed apparently. For some strange reason. I don't know why he did that, but okay. Just open up again. Turn Team Crate on again. Okay, why is it crashing? That's weird. Let me try something. Okay. Right, let's try this again. Um, okay, I'm gonna have to reinstall the studio. That's annoying, but okay. There we go. Just reinstalled Studio. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, yeah, we've got Team Crate open again, open now, so. There we go. Yep. Okay, so I'll get work on the players teleporting over to this area. Yeah, it's just an area for them to be teleported back to and then teleported to. Well, this is only meant to be like a tutorial series. It's not like meant to be like a functional game, but I need to have something in here. Give me a second. Have the floor named floor. There we go. We'll start off with inserting a script into the script service. We'll call this player spawn. Local player added. Do a function. Player game dot players player added connect player added. Okay, so we're gonna have local x local lobby equals workspace dot lobby local spawn equals lobby dot floor local x equals math dot random spawn dot position dot x take spawn dot position dot x divided by 2 and spawn dot position dot x plus spawn dot position. Hello, welcome to the stream. Dot x divided by 2. Okay, so we're going to do that. Local y equals spawn dot position dot y. Local z equals spawn. I'm just change that for z. There we go. Oops, we're just going to select all of this now. Put this into its own function up here. Okay. Local function character added. Character, so player dot character added connect char added. There we go. Now what we'll do here is we'll do repeat wait 1 until player dot character or player find first child character Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to say character dot humanoid root part dot cframe dot new. Use these in here. Hello, welcome to the stream. If you'll just join me now, I'm busy creating the code that's going to teleport the players to the lobby when they start the game. So x, comma y, comma z plus vector 3 dot new 0,5, 0. Okay, give that a test. Give us a second. Okay, that's not exactly what I wanted to happen. I'm gonna wait 0.4. There we are. It should work now. It will be like an obby game that will generate. Well, it won't generate. It will randomly pick the maps, and then you'll have a certain time to complete it. And yeah, basically like that. Ah, okay. Random intervals empty. Small the position. Because I didn't put size here. Just gonna fix this issue that I've done myself. Size. No, very, very similar, but no. It's not going to be vertical. It's going to be like it's just going to have like. It's hard to explain. It'll be more like a maze. So you'll have a wall on the left, a wall on the right, a start point, and an end point. Position at half size. Position size. Okay, there we go. So now you should teleport. If everything was anchored, it should work. Just going to anchor everything. Hard to say at the moment. There you go. So as you can see, spawns in, and if you want to test that, you can do your spawning at a random point every time you spawn in. Just gonna up this to something like 2.75. Something like that. So now, if you want to actually test this, you can just press play and you'll spawn in a random position every time. If you reset your character, you can spawn at a random location again. There you go. You might need to move those mountains down a bit. Yeah, there's a gap in between the bottom. They look, yeah. Okay, okay, what else can we work on? I'll work on player points and things like that. Player spawn / player setup. So we can go ahead and create our variables. So we can do local reader stats equals instance.new folder for player. Reader stats.name equals leader stats. Local wins equals instance.new int value, comma reader stats, and wins. So we need to create this little data store, so we can go ahead and here and go local data store service equals game get service data store service local data stores the data store equals, okay, no, we can leave that for now. What we're going to do now is we can create a function up here for the local function. Create data store. We'll say wins. Oh, so no, data store check. Probably be better for this. Check. So we'll need the data to check and the value to return. So I'm going to say wins dot value equals data store check. We'll pass the wins dot name through to it. So we can say local data equals data store service, data store service get get data store, and then we'll have data to check. We'll say if data then return data. Okay, so we don't actually need a value to return there, so return data, else return 0. There we go. So now we should have it save our stuff. Oh, it won't save. I haven't done the saving part yet. I'll have to do that now. So we'll do local player left, player function, player left, and we'll do game.players.player left, or player removing connect player left. And then we'll do for I comma player in pairs to player dot clear stats do, and we'll go data, so local data equals data store service get data store stat dot name. Then we'll say if data, then we're going to do data store service set to data set async player dot user ID comma data dot so stat dot value. Okay. Else print this player has default value of stat dot name. Okay. So if we press play, we should get ourselves a wins thing at the top right. There we go. Although its name is value, I haven't set the name of it. I need to do that now. We need to do wins dot name equals wins. Get children okay, there we go, and I'm going to save that and press play. So now we have a wins count at the top right. If we go ahead and set that to like something like 500, so we'll do game.players dot leader stats dot wins dot value equals 500. There we go. Now if we go ahead and leave, we stop it, we go ahead and join back, and we should still have our points. Okay, and double check one thing, because if I'll publish this. Okay, now if you try it on the web version, I think it works on there, not on this. Try that on here. So we go to my game, turn to private for now, not public. So we'll go ahead, and if we start it on the Digi, all right. Okay. So I believe if we were to change it on here, so we go game players dot fill nook either stats dot wins dot value is 500. Okay, I believe if we then close out of it and then go back on it, we should have our points still there. They'll be there. Okay, so they're not there then. Okay, that's fine. You just have to fix that. Oh yeah, I also lost connection as well. Okay. It's fine, I just have to fix the problem that I've encountered. Okay, just going back onto our game. If it would allow me to. Oh, Robert's crashed, what do you know? I know. Okay. Let's join the team, create. Let's open up Roblox again. Close again. My games. Group game, shared games, okay. Why is it appears to be you're on the thing alone, because it doesn't show the team create session. No, I don't know how that's happened, but okay, no, it's fine, I'm on. All right, let me see. Get data store. Ah. Okay, I've done this before, so I'm just gonna import that. Okay, how did I do it before? Just gonna copy my thing I've done here before. A second. Bring this into you. Okay. Okay. Copy that. And player leaving. There we go. Now we're just going to pass the player through. Let's see how I did it through here. Okay, give me a second. Let's just bring it back in. So I did it through here. See, I have on player join. So then we just need to do player start stores get start. Okay. Player. There we go. Let's just do this quickly. Player start stores set start. I think I did it like that. Yep. Set start. Player, comma, wins dot name. Okay. That is that done. And delete you now. This should work, I think. Okay, there we go. So now if we type in our wins and we put it up to, say, game.players dot leader stats dot wins value equals, say, 500 or 599, and we can then go ahead and stop it and then press play. We should still have our wins. Okay, I remember if you publish to the Roblox and then go through the Roblox we go to the Roblox site, and then we join our game through the website. So now we should have our wins save. So if we do this and go to give ourselves some points, there we go. Now if we go out of it and then go back on it, we should still have our points. So it should still say give me a second here. Did I do wrong? Well, we can just make this. We'll just do this bit again because local function on player left player it's fine. We'll just do this again. We'll just say local wins store equals data store service data store get data store wins. So now we say wins dot value equals win store get asy async player dot user id comma wins dot value. Now we just say win store set asy player dot user id comma player dot leader stats dot wins dot value. Okay. Now that should be that. So now we should have a point save. Hopefully, should work now without any error. Let's see. This should work now. If we go ahead and give ourselves some points, so let's say give ourselves 60 points. We go game players dot. Okay, let's give ourselves 500 wins. Now if we go ahead and leave, it should give us our points back when we join back. Let's go ahead and check. Player. So ID, comma, dot reader stats dot wins dot value. Let's try that again. Okay, this should work now. Let's see if this works. See, have I got that enabled? It should be enabled, so don't know why it's not. Local data equals fail equals win score get async player user. If yes, I do. But like I said, it's nothing like quiz data then. In a way, yes, but with just like a random parkour map. Okay, so if we go ahead and come off of it, we should see that it should save. I'm doing wrong then. Okay, let's say we were to get rid of this. Right, let's say we were to throw this away and then bring in my one I've already got here. Okay, let's say we to just copy this stuff here. There we go, and let's just say we're to delete this. There we go. Okay, we're just going to put this into the script service, put this one into server storage. Okay, so we're going to go into our stats setup, and all we're going to do now is we're going to paste our function above. There we go. Now all we're going to do now is just do player.character added connect on char added, like that. So now apparently what we have to do is, well, not apparently, all we have to do now is just do what it says, which is what local wins equals instance.new int value, parent that to the ls. So now we say stat, so it's wins.name equals wins. Then we say wins dot value equals player stat stores. We say get stat player comma And then we do wins.name. So this should now work. Hopefully, this should now work. So if we go ahead and give ourselves game.players. There we go, and then we go ahead and save or exit and go back on it. We should get our stat. Okay. Doesn't seem to be liking that. Why? Can just do wins. Okay. Let's give that a go. If that fixes that. Oh, I'm also gonna try and see if that I think if we publish to Roblox, and then we test it on the Roblox. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. Game dot players dot look. There we go. So if we then close out of it and then go back on it, we should have, let's say, 500. Okay. I've got to go, so if you want to save what you've done, you can do. Well, I mean, it's team create, so you'll still be on after I've left. Okay. Okay, I'll see you later.